As the last wisps of daylight succumbed to the darkness, and the city's neon veins began to pulse with life, a lone assassin, Joe Flood, struck with deadly precision, shattering the tranquility of a dance performance in the heart of Budapest. As chaos erupted and lives hung in the balance, Joe's fate became inextricably entwined with Maize, a fallen dancer whom he rescued from the mayhem. Little did they know, their chance encounter would ignite a maelstrom of love, deception, and bloodshed, as Joe's secrets, Mariana's vengeance, and a misdiagnosed death sentence propelled them toward a desperate fight for survival. Please, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting videos and epical movie recaps. In the heart of Budapest, amidst the electrifying sway of a dance performance, the assassin Joe Flood strikes his target with precision, yet his escape is marred by vigilant guards. Amid the chaos, his path crosses with Maize, a fallen dancer whom he rescues from the bedlam. Grateful yet perplexed, Maize seeks to thank her mysterious savior, but Joe, plagued by a sudden and searing headache, vanishes into the night. Later, seeking answers to his affliction, Joe stumbles upon Maize again at her dance studio, returning the phone she lost in the turmoil. Their connection deepens into a tender romance, though Joe veils his lethal profession in secrecy. Fate, however, strikes a cruel blow. A diagnosis of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease grants Joe mere months to live, as revealed by Dr. Kagan. Resolute to secure Maize's future, Joe beseeches his handler, V, to place a contract on his life, ensuring she would benefit from his demise. Zvi refuses, forcing Joe to turn to Mariana Antoinette, a deadly rival bound by a shared and bloody history. Mariana agrees, setting the wheels of death in motion with a midnight deadline. That evening, Joe ends his relationship with Maize in a public display, only to confess his illness in a sorrowful, drunken voicemail. Yet, as the clock nears midnight, fate intervenes. A call from Dr. Kagan reveals the diagnosis was a mistake. Relief is short-lived, as Mariana's assassins descend upon Joe. One by one, he eliminates the relentless foes, the deadly Korean Goyang and his gang, the motorcycle-riding Longosh brothers, and more. Mariana, enraged by Joe's survival, doubles the bounty to $4 million, summoning Europe's most fearsome killers, including the ruthless Lovedahl Gasevich, the Scottish McKenzie brothers, the seductive party girls, and the enigmatic dancer assassin Bodas. In the midst of the carnage, Joe seeks refuge with Zvi and his resourceful wife, Sharon, who alleviates his debilitating symptoms. He sets a trap in a nearby castle, dispatching many of the assassins in a deadly game of wit and skill. Meanwhile, Lovedahl, now partnered with an eager novice, Money, captures Maize and uses her to bait Joe into a confrontation. At a desolate cemetery, Maize's bravery shines as she escapes Lovedahl, rams him with his own car, and aids Joe. As Mariana's forces close in, Joe confesses his true identity and the misdiagnosis to Maize. Yet, her revelation of pregnancy casts a shadow over their future, as she cannot envision raising a child with a killer. Wounded and weary, Joe brings Maize to a church, where the kindly Father O'Brien offers sanctuary. As Maize recovers, Joe proposes, and O'Brien agrees to marry them. Their vows are cut short by a deadly assault, led by Mariana's lieutenant, Max. Amid the onslaught, Joe fends off his attackers. Maize takes her first life to protect him, and Lovedahl is left battered but alive. Meanwhile, V exacts vengeance on Mariana for her betrayal, executing her in her own stronghold. In the aftermath, Joe and Maize wed, their love forged in blood and fire. Though Joe promises to abandon his violent ways, Maize, ever pragmatic, reminds him of the costs of their new life and leaves the future open to the shadows of his deadly skills.